What is going on, IVE Warriors? It's your boy Edward V, and today we're going to talk about the top 3 benefits of not consuming anything at all during your fast. There's been so much talk with what should I consume when fasting, and a lot of videos made, and just the fact that that question arises so much got me thinking, why are so many people wanting to consume things during a fast? So I put together what I believe the top 3 benefits are of not consuming anything during your fast. Stay tuned. Okay guys, this is going to be a short video and we're going to jump right into it with number 1. Peace of mind? Does that make any sense, Edward? What are you trying to tell us? What do you mean peace of mind? If it says that it doesn't have any calories, then I should be fine. Well, here's the thing. First of all, a lot of the labels are misleading. FDA only requires for you to put the calorie per serving if it contains protein, carbs, and fats. If it doesn't contain any of those 3 things, then you don't have to put a calorie number on there. But to measure calories truly, it's not just about those macronutrients. It's about if it can metabolize in your body as energy. So the labels can be misleading. And then let's move on to things that could be completely 0 calories. For example, artificial sweeteners. Now, there are studies that say that artificial sweeteners can break your fast, can raise your insulin, and then there's studies that say that it can't. And for every study that you find that says that it can, you can find one that says that it can't, and vice versa. So how about this? If you eliminate it completely, then you don't have to worry about it at all. That's where peace of mind comes into play. You can be biased and say, well, I love my sweeteners, so I'm gonna go with the studies that say it doesn't raise my insulin. And to that I say, good luck. You might be right, but you also might be wrong. So if you want that peace of mind and you don't want to think about if you're even affecting anything at all, not consuming anything at all will definitely do that for you. Now let's move on to number 2. That's right, the removal of any crutch. You don't want to have a crutch, to be honest. A lot of people have a coffee crutch. A lot of people have artificial sweetener crutch. A lot of people have an apple crutch. A lot of people have a banana crutch. Whatever it is that you have, it's a crutch. Believe it or not, even water is a crutch. But of all the crutches that you can have, if you were gonna have something, water is probably the best one out of all of them. But you wanna eliminate as much crutches as you can. And even if you could eliminate water, one misconception that a lot of people have about me is that they think that I'm against daily dry fasting, in which you break your fast with food and water, but you fast without drinking any water. I'm not against daily dry fasting. If that's something that you want to do, that's fine. What I'm against is multiple days continuous without a break in between of food or water. For example, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days of dry fasting. That's what I'm against. If you want to not put water as a crutch and you just want to have no crutch at all and you want to be absolutely, totally, 100% free of anything, then I'm not knocking you. Just understand that if you have no hydration whatsoever, when it goes through the filtering system of your liver, it will hold on to more water. So you'll have a lot of water retention that's going to affect your weight, but that's not body fat, that's just water retention. And that's only happening because your body was dehydrated. So it's up to you. If you really don't want to retain water, then you can just go ahead and throw water into the mix. But if you don't want any crutch at all, the only thing you will probably have to deal with is water retention, and then you'll be good. Let's move on to the final one, number 3. Allow your body even more of a rest, further continuous rest than simply digesting food. Even liquids have to go through the kidney processing filtering system, and that's a process that your body is going through. You're using an organ and you're making it work. When you fast, you are resting a lot of your organs, but if you're consuming something, even if it's a small apple, you are working your digestive system. If you're just consuming liquid, you're working your kidney system. So if you want to completely let your body rest all the way through, it's best that you eliminate consuming anything during your fast. Water still goes through the filtering system. However, water goes faster. It actually skips through right to the kidneys because of the fact that your body's smart enough to recognize water when it goes into your body. body. And like I said, you don't have to consume water. Just understand that when you dry fast daily, when you finally do consume water, it will hold on to it as water retention. And you want to pay attention to where you live. If it's really hot, you might get dehydrated even faster. So that means more water retention when you finally drink water. In my humble opinion, if you were going to have just one thing, it would and should be water. If you were going to choose anything, but not choosing anything at all is actually pretty beneficial, as you will literally have no crutch and your body will literally relax at 100%. And letting your body relax at 100%, that means kidneys, intestines, large intestines, digestive tract, absolutely everything resting. It can help with the self-repair and even with the cell regeneration and repair, basically autophagy. So I told you this was going to be a short video. Those are the 3 top reasons why you should be consuming nothing at all when you're fasting. Honestly, I don't get why people want to create crutches. The only crutch that I create on myself is water. I consume absolutely nothing at all during my fast. Nothing, just water, and I go by the day. The same way that you started fasting and you thought it was impossible, but you just had a few, sweeteners, carbonated flavored water or whatever it is. The same way you were able to do something that you never was able to do before, you can do that again with whatever you're consuming while fasting. You can actually just eliminate it if you want. I personally don't want to eliminate water because I do want to be hydrated throughout the day, and I don't really want to retain so much water when I do break my fast, but that's up to you. That's a choice that you can make. Nothing wrong with daily dry fasting. Just want to clear that up. There's nothing wrong with daily dry fasting. And I want to thank my patrons from my Patreon, because you guys are fantastic. You guys are awesome, and I'm going to put their names right up here. And of course, I'll see you guys on Wednesday for another FAQ. Peace!